back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. This video will be about Kang the Conqueror and the leak footage we got for Ant-Man Quantumania. And I have to say, from what we saw in that leak image, footage, I was not impressed by the Kang that we got in this trailer. Now, we haven't seen the movie. The movie comes out next year, so I'm not gonna speculate and say Jonathan Majors probably wasn't the best pick, because he's a phenomenal actor. I loved him in Lovecraft Country. But if they're going to do a Kang, I would prefer the MCU just stick to one Kang instead of doing different variants. I'm not a big fan of the multiverse stuff that they're doing, but if they was to do anything, do one particular Kang, and that one particular Kang is the one we got in Earth Mightiest Heroes, that you do, the cartoon that came out in the early 2010s, teens and stuff. I think they did a phenomenal job with that, and I know a lot of people saying, well, why would they do that based on the cartoon? Well, we know they be taking bits and pieces from that cartoon. Go back and watch Endgame. A lot of people know what I'm talking about, what they got from that cartoon. And and you guys know what I'm talking about. You go and watch that cartoon where season 1, they're fighting Kang. I think this was like later in the season, they're fighting Kang, and there's that one moment where you see them putting on these suits similar to what they did in Endgame. I'm like, oh, okay, so these Russos, they be watching Earth Mightiest Heroes. So if they was to do something like this, giving you that Kang, that would be epic. If they just stuck to that Kang instead of doing these different variations of him. I'm a big fan of that. I know, yes, you had the Council of Kangs, but I like what the Earth Mightiest Heroes did. They stuck to that one Kang. Yes, you saw the Council of Kangs. You saw them, I think, season 2, but it was a brief moment that they had, because they was like, the writers of that cartoon did a phenomenal job, which they need to bring back that cartoon, by the way. But they did a phenomenal job just sticking to that one particular Kang, because he was a threat. It took a lot of Avengers to take him out. A lot to take him out. Like, he was tough as heck. And so if you're going to bring him into live action, you have got to make him a threat like that, what they did in that cartoon. Like, he is nobody to play with. Yeah, if you want to make him a bit bad over Thanos, you got to take some bits and pieces from that cartoon and implement them into the movies. Because if you're trying to do different versions of him, good luck. Good luck trying to sell people on trying to get him over Thanos, because Thanos it's hard to think of a villain that's going to come close to him, because they're not really hitting home runs with a big bad right now in the MCU. Like, name me somebody. Wenwu could have been that. Wenwu could have been that guy. I did like the his type of story, how menacing he was. But we didn't. But at the end, he did a good deed for his son. Same thing with Gordon God Butcher. They could have did something with him. Nah, I mean, they just threw all that away. But all I'm saying is, just stick to this Kang, one Kang that leads into the Avengers Kang Dynasty. But if they're doing that multiverse stuff where it's different Kangs, yeah, good luck. But post comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'll get at you guys later.